What is up, folks? Person Gaming, we're back with another exciting episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Week, the show up, figure out what mods are good for you. And this week we have a cool week ahead of us. Luna Buck has picked out some really nice mods. I hope you guys are going to enjoy. But before we jump into anything, I want to say thank you, community members, because the support has been awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. And also, mod authors, thank you so much for the work you guys have been putting in. The amount of mods and stuff you guys have been making is insane. Thank you for all the cool work you guys do. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into the mods. And the first mod is the Repeater Crossbow mod by Dragon Champion / Dragon of Desire. And it's a really cool thing that lets your crossbows fire multiple bolts before being reloaded. So on this little crossbow here, I don't have it installed, but I do on another one. But as you see here, to unlock it, you just have to read the schematic. And to craft it is not expensive at all. It's just 10 forged steel, 10 scrap polymer, 4 oil, and 4 mechanical parts. And you can get these super easy if you get lucky enough and get the schematic early. But now you see on my normal little crossbow here, I don't have it. But here on the compound crossbow, I do. And if we go to aim in, you see it goes boom. Now we can still continue to fire without having to reload. And this is just super awesome. You know, if you like to play stealth, you can actually do this. And I love it because you don't have to always reload and stuff like that. And you see it does a really cool stack. And again, it is server side, so it is really nice. And if you're lucky enough to get this early on and you have like just the normal iron crossbow, you can actually transfer this over to a compound crossbow and be able to just continue to sneak around and have some really good fun with a crossbow without having to break your sight and reload and all that stuff. And instead, you can just sit there and get nice little stealth kills if you like to play stealthily like I do. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the super cool damage power up module by Tax12 / Naboshi12, and it's just another little fun mod that you can craft and throw in a weapon. Now unfortunately it is not server side because of the assets used, but it is still cool to have. You can try playing on it with a server. They may not see the assets like this, but they might still be able to use them. I haven't tested that yet, just because typically if it has custom assets I automatically go with it's just not server side, but you can play around with it however you want. But it's cool because when we click on it here, it says modification parts that can be attached to tools and guns. By attaching this modification part, the maximum range and power are 1.2 increased. And it goes all the way up to ×2, which is still really cool because you can put this on guns, like it says, or tools and stuff. But if we come here to this, we can also add it to our crossbow and see how the damage on the crossbow goes from a +15 with just the crossbow repeater mod we covered before in the scope. When we put it on there, it goes up to a now +172. That is insane. We can take this one, the 1.2 takes it up to 37. It really enhances the amount of damage you can do with just your normal tools for block damage and stuff like that. You can do it on, like if we do, say, pick. We take the steel pickaxe, you see the normal block damage. We go to recipes. We're going to throw in this 1.6 here. Or I'm sorry, 1.8. And look at how much it went up. Just so much. So you can just really make it to where your tools, guns, whatever, are just absolutely destroying stuff. And I keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm so sorry, folks. But you see here, for crafting them, starting out, it could be a little game breaking. But again, you're not going to have everything to craft the level the ×2 one right away, because getting the 34 still could take you a bit depending upon world spawn and stuff, but it doesn't take a whole hell of a lot of materials. You can craft these early on and still be able to have a ton of fun with them, especially if you've got a crappy pipe weapon. This is why I like this, because I have been playing around with on a early save. I didn't have any good weapons or anything like that. I just had some pipe stuff, but I started crafting some of these, just trying to throw them on there, and it turned a pipe machine gun into a pretty decent weapon that lasted me until I got something better that all I had to worry about was now just replacing. And it does increase the range pretty well as well. If we can get this guy in the head down there. Okay, we've got him in the leg. Probably need to aim a little bit higher. I don't know where we hit him, but it sounded like we hit him. It looks like we're hitting him in the leg. Up a little bit higher. A little too high. Right. Oh, we got to reload too. Reloading is a thing. But now maybe we can hit this guy in the head if we... About right there. I hit him in the stomach, it looks like. But you see, it does really increase the range. It increases the range and the power a good deal. So you can actually make almost any tool, any weapon extremely viable until you can find better to throw these into, and then just keep progressing and being able to one-shot super annoying stuff like strong zombies or concrete blocks, especially. You know, it works really well for that. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the Harvester by Envoy of Hell, and it's a cool knuckle duster. I say knuckle duster, it's a cool steel knuckles that you actually unlock when you can get your blade skill all the way up to level 80. You can start crafting these, and these things are insane. They have very, very, very low stamina cost, very low block damage, very high power attack damage, very high normal melee damage. So you can actually, I'm going to unfreeze the AI a bit, and you see how fast we're attacking, how much we're able to just start just absolutely polishing through some zombies. So if you've got your blade skill up, you can actually work really well with these. And this mod scales really well with deep cuts to start extremely stacking in some damage and stuff to just, you know, let that ball rolling. And the material cost is not too bad either once you get it unlocked, because by that time you'll have all these in spades. It's just 10 steel knuckle parts, 80 forged steel, 50 mechanical parts, and 10 machete parts. And again, by the time you get to level 80 in blades, you should be able to have all of this in spades, or at least be able to buy it all easy, just depending upon how you play. You may sell all these machete parts and stuff. You might be able to buy them back or whatever. But it's a super cool melee mod for a weapon that is server side. Again, it is really fun to play with, that you can just, you know, sit here and smack a zombie in the face and know you are not going to absolutely run out of stamina unless you're doing just a ridiculous amount of power attacking and stuff. But you really don't have to. Just the normal punch a zombie in the face does not use a whole heck of a lot of stamina. And depending upon how you spec, you may be able to just, you know, infinitely attack with no stamina cost and do some decent damage. And especially if you've got deep cuts, getting that bleed going, man, it'd be super awesome. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the last mod. So this last mod is the super cool upgrade system by DevGang, or DevNag. DevNag, as they actually have it on all the websites, which I don't know why. But it's a fun mod. Unfortunately, it is not server side, but it lets you go from a quality 1 up to a quality 6 of any weapon or tool by having these upgrade tokens you can find from zombie loot bags. Now, I have managed to get these every time I've gotten a zombie loot bag, but again, you don't always get zombie loot bags, so your results may vary. But it's really neat. So if we come here, like we click on this level 1 pipe pistol, we say recipes, you can see we can craft a level 2 all the way up to level 5, or I'm sorry, level 6. But the quality increase is by 10 per level for how many upgrade tokens you need. So for a level 2, you would need 10. For level 3, you need 20. For a level 4, you need 30. For a level 5, 40. Level 6, 50. And that's for everything. It doesn't matter. It's the same through all of them. And it's really cool because if you get lucky and you get an auger or a chainsaw or something like that early, and you wanted to get from, say, a level 1 to a level 6, you just need to say 50. But it's the same going from level 4 to a level 6. It doesn't matter the quality you start with. You don't get comped the previous ones. It takes one item for, like, you know, the pipe machine gun, or if we do the auger here, it doesn't matter. We could even downgrade to a level 2. I don't know why you would, but to craft to level 6, you need 50. So it doesn't matter if you have a level 5 like this pipe shotgun. To craft a level 6, you need 50. It doesn't matter. It's 50. It's a flat number, but it's really cool because you can actually use this to craft a pipe machine gun at level 1 as soon as you start out, and then you can actually upgrade it as you get these to level 2, 3, 4, or higher if you just save them. Or you could even save them and get lucky and loot like a level 1 AK or something like that, and then, you know, bam, now you can go ahead and craft yourself a really high level AK with just what you've saved up. But you see, we have a bunch of zombies here. We have some radiateds, some regulars, and some ferals. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say kill all. And we're going to see how many loot bags we get. So it looks like just the 2 for now. Yeah, I don't see any loot bags here. It just looks like that one there. But man, this looks crazy. Like they were all drinking the Kool-Aid. And then another loot bag there. Yeah, so only 2 loot bags. So again, your results may vary how many loot bags you get. But we're going to come and we're going to loot. See, we got 1 there. And we're going to loot this one. And we got 1 there. And there were other zombies around that might have dropped loot bags. So we'll do a quick fly around and see. I'm not seeing any extra loot bags anywhere. No extra loot bags. Ooh, there's some loot bags here. Okay. So from this, hey, there we go. From this orange loot bag, we just got another 1. From this orange one, we got 2. And from these 2 here, that's a 3 and a 2. So you see, you do get them from every loot bag. Some of the other ones, you know, the higher level loot bags give higher quantity. But you see, you can get the level, you know, a level 2 crafted easy depending upon how many zombies you kill and stuff like that if you get lucky and get a lot of loot bags. But getting that 50, you're going to want to save them. But it's a fantastic mod to really be able to get you to a point where if you do get lucky and you can get, you know, a steel sledgehammer or something like that you use early, or, you know, again, an auger or something that'll really just help you out. If you save these, you can craft it up to level 6 and have a really nice, you know, auger, pickaxe, whatever you use to mine or whatever, and just really help you out. And you can combine this with the other mods that we've shown in this video, and you guys are going to have just a ton of fun with it. I know you will. But that is it, folks. We are done for the week. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead and like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, all that good stuff. But have fun, take it easy, and we will see you next time.